So the next place where I thought we were going, or maybe I really hope that we can go, would be like I shouldn't extract always. Like this time it was particularly like helpful or like a meaningful, but there's a printmaking techniques called takuhon, and the wet paper on top of the organic or man-made object, and then sumi-soaked cotton ball, and then dot, 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 dot. So it's getting impression. So that I'm saying sort of hello to the land, or more like kind gesture, and that's something that I want to do. So it doesn't have to be deep in the actual earth, but if I do this, I'm so glad that you're asking, because to me, at the end, the land unites us all. So if I'm communicating through land in some way, I feel that I can, like my work will somehow connect it to the deep side of everybody's heart. So I did not get training from in Japan for Japanese, like traditional Japanese painting. But I did go back to Japan to study with the Japanese painting master for a week. I just like stick to it. So I got to know, but that was probably 20 years ago. And so I did not think about it. I was making to communicate something. I was trying to make something, I guess. And my sort of artistic thought was formed in America, whereas aesthetics and approach to mark making, approach to life was formed in Japan, and then also elsewhere. I was traveling, so I got to know this sort of technique by searching for the ground that can take ink, and then actually I was. It's coming from fresco making actually. So, okay, Rabisky glue, plaster, or the fresco case it's the lime, but the same sort of treatment that Italian maker did for ground making. So it's a Rabisky glue, alabaster, and then titanium white. And I was doing that for the ground for I don't know, 6, 7, 8 years or more. And because of this knowledge, I knew that plaster, pigment, I can just mix with animal glue. And so I arrived in the same technique with Japanese, traditional Japanese painting. So that was a realization that probably like at the end of last year, like, that is exactly the same. Same as doll head maker, they use kofun, the white powder that's coming from the shell, and the animal glue, and then they just pour, and then just make it thicker and thicker, and then they carve. And those videos, to me, like, I can carve, and I also started carving onto my surface too. So like somehow like I don't know, I'm coming back to Japan but not knowing it. And so realization of like, okay, I'm doing I am incorporating the same approach or incorporating the same technique really made me actually happy. That like made me sort of proud in a way that I arrived at the same place without knowing. But at the same time, I was sort of embarrassed because I didn't really get training over there, and so like the way I make is probably not a proper way. So like it just mixed feeling. Thanks for asking.